Are you someone that looks back on your year and the things that have passed and beat yourself up because you are focused on everything that went wrong and what you didn't get done? Are you disappointed with what you've achieved this year? Well, stick with me because I want to help you this week to shift some thinking around that so that you can finish strong in 2022 and go into 2023 ready to seize every opportunity and to get the results that you want. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, emotional intelligence speaker and master trainer and sustainable performance coach. And today I want to start a conversation that we can finish our year with around celebrating how far you've come. This has been a very eventful year, and over the last few weeks myself, I've had a lot of things going on. We've been going through a conversation around leadership, and we talked about that it starts with us. It's personal leadership, and we looked at professional leadership, and we looked at people leadership. But what I want to do is pause and reflect. Rather than start a new topic as we go into the end of the year, I want to help you to capitalize on what you've already done. For me, this was a challenge for many years where at this time of year, for some reason, I would reflect back on everything that didn't go well in my year, and I would beat myself up about it. And the challenge with that, and if you're doing this as well, is that it does not prepare you psychologically and physically and mentally and emotionally to be able to move forward into the new year and change those results. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know there's a process that I use, and it starts with some forward-focused reflection. Looking through the lens of where you're going, not getting stuck in where you've been. It's about driving down the road on the journey that you're in and making sure that most of your focus is looking through the windscreen on where you're going, and every now and then just having a look in the rear vision mirror to see where you've come. However, what I want you to do firstly is recognize that no matter where you are right now, if you look back with a healthy mindset on everything that's transpired over this year, I guarantee that there are things that you can celebrate. Celebrate things about how you've grown and who you're becoming, and they're the number one things that I want to work on. Celebrate your progress. So the opposite of progress is looking for perfection and looking at and nitpicking everything that you've done over the year, and therefore feeling bad about what you didn't achieve. But when you celebrate progress, when you focus on what you actually achieved, even in things that didn't get finished, there are things that you've done that will help you, and there's things that you've learnt from that. So let's get a mindset as we go into the end of this year of looking at the progress. Now, as we go through this process, what we're going to do as we reflect on what's past, we're going to find some things that worked really well. I'm going to find some things that didn't work so well. So in both of those, what we want to do is have a quick look at them and go, hey, what did I do here that helped me to get the result that I wanted? And then in the things that didn't go well, you can ask the similar question of, hey, what did I do here or didn't do, or what was my thinking and mindset, and what were the roadblocks that actually existed there that meant I didn't get quite as far down the track with that as I wanted to. And both those scenarios gives us data. And I use the word data because we want to process that with the logical brain rather than letting it go down into the emotion. And we've done lots of work on that and looking at it from a woe is me, why didn't this work perspective but just collect the data. And the reason we're collecting this data is not so that we can stay there and keep reading it. It's so that we can take it forward and use it in things that we're doing next year. So over the next couple of weeks, what I want to do is prepare you, particularly your mindset, to go into a new year and capitalize on every opportunity that's there waiting for you. However, if we don't clean up our mindset and we beat ourselves up when we enter the new year with a pessimistic view on our own ability and what it is that we can achieve, then we're going to miss those opportunities. We're not going to see things for the true sense of what they are. We're going to deflect from them, and our subconscious, that mini-me, is going to pull us back and remind us of all those things that went wrong in 2022. You see, if I didn't do what I'm teaching you right now and start doing that a number of years ago, I could really look at 2022 in a light that would not be healthy, that would not serve me. And to be honest, it would probably stop me from doing anything next year. I'd curl up on the floor in the fetal position with my thumb in my mouth and have a pity party. And that's what I used to do. And when I found this new process, when I started to look at things in a different light, what went on in the year past, instead of it being an anchor, it became an engine that propelled me into new things. I've been going through this process myself. I've just come back from a week in Singapore a couple of weeks ago. So I've started overseas travel again. Many opportunities have come out of that, and opportunities are continuing to come. And I've got so many ideas of how I can tweak and adjust what I'm going to do moving forward in the new year, because I allowed myself to get in the right frame of mind to do that. And that's the gift I want you to give yourself as we go through this process this month. So right now, when you finish listening to me, what I want you to do is I want you to reflect back on the things that you have done in 2022 through this new lens of forward-focused reflection, where you're looking for things that you can be proud of, where you're looking for things that you can learn from and carry forward. And you can look at things in the light of how far you've come, not how far you've still got to go. And by doing that, you're going to be prepared to join me again next week as we add the next layer to this. So, where have you come in 2022? Who have you become? What progress have you made in that person that you know that you can be, so that you can have those things that you want to have, not just in 2023, but way beyond that. There's a funny thing about this line in the sand on the 31st of December. It really shouldn't make the difference that it does, but because it does, let's capitalize on that. Let's finish strong in 2022. Let's work together, roll up our sleeves, get some stuff done. So while everybody else is sitting back and not enjoying their break because they're feeling less than and down on themselves, you and I are going to propel ourselves into an amazing 2023 filled with love, joy, peace, happiness, prosperity, whatever it is that you're looking for. And I'm really excited about the opportunity that you've given me to actually take you there. Well, that's it from me for another week. Join me again next week as we continue this conversation, armed with the data that you're going to bring with you, and we refocus on what matters most. I'll see you then.